what I want to do in this video is to very much sort of build on what was done in the previous video about the materiality of paint. So when I'm talking about the materiality of paint, what I'm really trying to get into here is to do with the transparency, the relative sort of transparency or opacity of paint, but also what I would think of as its sculptural qualities, but just really the sort of viscosity, I suppose, of it, like how sticky it is or how runny it is, or the way that affects things like light passing through. This is why transparency is important, but the way it affects the light passing through the paint layer and the kind of interaction between that and what happens with our brush marks. Now, the reason that I'm interested in this is that, you know, in my work and in a lot of the painters that I'm interested in, the paint captures a kind of vitality with the movement of the paint on the surface. Now, one of the things that we can do, or one of the things that I suppose I'm trying to get at here, is the idea that the choices that we make can affect that. When we put the paint down, the nature of the paint itself will sort of carry the energy, if you want to call it that, of how the paint goes down and emphasize it. So, and I suppose, and maybe the other way of getting into this is just to say that there's a, you know, there's a kind of arena, there's a world, there's a bunch of stuff that oil painters have been interested in quite a lot. So Baroque painters, you would say, you know, Rembrandt's, Titian's, you know, these are classical painters, up through, say, Delacroix, Courbet, and then some more modern painters as well. But there can be a sort of dialogue within the paint which can be fun, you know, can be of interest to us, can be something we play with.